Alright, welcome back. So, as usual, it seems like it's blowing a crazy gale outside again. So no fishing this week. But came in the mail yesterday. Got our Mystery Tackle Box Elite for the month of April. Let's go ahead and crack this thing open and see what we got. Alright, box is cram packed again. Let's go ahead and pull some of this stuff out of here and see what we see. Alright, what's in the box? From BioVex, we got the joint bait. Alright. So pretty sweet looking swim bait here. It's the 176 size, so 6-inch. In a shad color, got some nice weight to it. Hooks are sticky sharp, so shad golden shiner color, but multi-jointed swim bait, really good looking bait. Comes with a clip up front, so instead of a split ring, you just tie to the clip. And fairly light wire hook in the back, heavier hook in the front. The GH Jewelry Shad. From what I can decipher on the from what I can decipher from the Japanese on the back, I recommend fishing a 20 to 30 pound mono, and yeah, that's about all I can get from the Japanese back here. Hooks are extremely sharp. Yes, they are. Anyway, like I said, good looking bait. And I'll figure out a weight on this thing later, and I'll post up a picture in a minute. Or I'll add a picture to the video for the weight on this thing. I would guess somewhere in the 2 ounce range. It's actually fairly hefty bait. Stand by one, I'll be right back. Let me go get something to get a weight on. Alright, so as expected, this bait's just over 2 ounces, 2.1 ounces. So the problem with that, and it's not necessarily a problem, if you don't, or not ever, I should say, not everybody has rods that are rated up to 2.5 ounces. Some of the bigger swim bait rods, all the swim bait rods pretty much handle a 2 ounce bait, but a lot of the bigger cranking rods, so the Phoenix X13, the Phoenix X, that's farther down, I think it's the X11, and 13 both are rated up to 3 ounces. The big Abu Garcia Veritas rod, Veritas winch rod, extra heavy, is rated up to 2.5 ounces. So that'll handle this just fine. A crankbait rod obviously is great for something with trebles. Yeah, anyway, there you have it. I'll end up throwing it on one of those 3 rods. So there it is, just over 2 ounces. And how to win your next tournament with a glide bait. So they're talking about a glide bait. This is actually a jointed swim bait, not a glide bait. So a glide bait typically only has, or your glide baits only have one joint to them, so they've got a real pronounced S, and then when you pause them, they'll glide straight ahead. I don't know how well this will work in that regard, but still a pretty cool bait. I'm looking forward to throwing it. So, but anyway, that is the joint bait from BioVex, and that retails for $21.95. All right, next up from Booyah. The Booyah Prank. That's an interesting looking bait. So, kind of bait I haven't seen before, actually. Interesting little thing. So, if you look at it like this, it looks like your normal popper. However, it's got a crankbait lip on it. So I would anticipate that this thing will dive. That it's intended to be, fished like a popper. Shallow running crankbait, shaved back helps impart a serious swimming action. Feather dress treble as this has entice strikes. Okay. So you can fish it like a popper, you can fish it like a crankbait, at least according to Booyah. That'll be interesting to try out. Nice chrome color, chrome black. Kind of a funky looking little bait though. Definitely looking forward to trying that one out. So from Booyah, that is the Prank. That retails for $9.99. Alright, next up from Megabass, premium company there, we have the Bottle Shrimp. So it's basically a creature or flipping bait. What you'll notice about this is those kind of look like the tails of a trickworm. But a nice big long bait with big long appendages to it. Nice hook slot there for a Texas rig. And kind of a squid or shrimp scent to it. The colors on here, it's in Japanese. It's a transliteration of Japanese. I have no idea what it means. But Uchida Zaragani is the translation there. That's the 5-inch bottle shrimp. Flavor X. Yeah, it stinks. Anyway, it looks like a either a really, really dark green pumpkin with red flake or possibly a black with red flake. So I'm headed back east here shortly. That'll be a really good flipping bait back east for the stained water. So, good stuff. Those retail for $7.99. I think this is a 6-pack. Yeah, it looks like a 6-pack for $7.99. All right, next up from Bagley, you get the Pro Sunny Bee Twin Spin. Okay. That is a pretty bait. So being from Bagley, this is a balsa bait, which means it'll float really high. This is a top water prop bait. So not a lot of guys fish these anymore. Basically fish it almost like a walking bait, just kind of chug it along. You need to reel it back in, slow retrieve. The twin props will create a pretty good disturbance. Or you can just kind of surge it, pause it, surge it, pause it. It looks like a wounded bait fish coming along across the surface. But good looking bluegill pattern to it. Nice fluorescent yellow belly, which is what really matters for a topwater bait typically. But big hook on the front, little hook on the back. Hooks are okay sharp, not super sharp. At least the red hook isn't. The front one's actually really sharp. Not sure what kind of hooks these are supposed to be. But good looking bait. That'll be interesting over bass beds for sure. One thing I really like about these props is rather than just sitting on the front of the bait, they've got little plastic beads front and aft to give them something to spin on. So nice looking bait from Bagley. That is the Pro Sunny Bee Twin Spin, and that retails for $12.99. All right, next up from Yozuri, the 3DB Shad. I've got a couple of these. These are good baits. Definitely not a subtle bait, which is kind of why I like them. Alright, so what I like about the Yozuri baits especially is really good flash on this bait, as you can see. This is a shad, like a shad wrapped style bait, so fairly tight action, and for its size will run relatively deep. But what I really like about these baits from Yozuri is you get the kind of hologram foil. That's actually down in the middle of the bait. So the finish, for the most part, other than the paint down the top, the majority of this finish is actually molded into the bait itself. So it's not going to get scratched off. It's not going to lose its shine and get all scratched up as you fish it. So good looking little bait from Yozuri. That is the 3DB Shad. That retails for $9.99. And last up from Biospawn, got the new Exo Swim. These are feeder shad, I believe. Nope, red pearl. So blue top, pearl red on the belly. This is actually one of the colors I don't have. The day these things went live on Biospawn's website, I ordered several packs in various colors. Got a little bit of a scent to them, but great looking little segmented swim bait. Should have fantastic action. All the videos I've seen of these things, absolutely fabulous action on them. And hook slot top, hook slot bottom, just a great looking little bait. Like I said, I bought several packs in pretty much every color but this one, I think, getting ready for the spring. So, if the wind ever dies down around here. That is the Exo Swim from Biospawn. 4-inch, which is the only size I make right now. So, good stuff. Also in the box, last thing is a digital bass sticker. It's kind of cool looking. Anyway, hey, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Share the video with your friends, and check out my other videos for unboxings. There's a new Lucky Tackle box actually coming out soon that actually should be here sometime next week, and it's similar to the MTB Elite, and it's the LTB tournament, I believe. So we'll open that thing up and see which one's got the better deal going. All right, hey, subscribe to the channel for more fishing videos. It's going to be pretty hot and heavy here for the next month or two as I'm traveling pretty much all over the country to chase down some bass in the kayak. So, hey, until next time, cheers and tight lines. This twist tie off there. Anyway, tune to my channel for more. Hey, go ahead and subscribe. Blah.